So would you like to share with us your experience of how you've been from the time you first of all came to now, which you've done, just quickly up. So you've had 5 sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd say I started coming to see Sal about 4 weeks ago. It must have been just about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
At that point, I was like in a not particularly good place emotionally, and then had been signed off work. I was exhausted and finding just life I was quite anxious about things.
Sure.
The way I have kind of not boxed that, but the way I would describe that is that through exhaustion at work, I was unable to cope with emotional stress that I was placed under 10 years ago when I was in Afghanistan with the army.
Sure.
The way I describe that is, if you imagine I have all my emotional stress and all the bad stuff that happened to me in a box. That box is normally opened once a year on Remembrance Sunday.
Right.
And I have a good cry. I stand there on parade. I feel all the emotion. I think about things and a lot of painful stuff. And then for the rest of the year, it's gone.
Shut it and get over it.
Yeah, yeah. And but increasingly, because of my exhaustion, I wasn't able to keep that tucked away. I wasn't able to keep it down. And so it was just through coincidence that at the same time this happened to me, you kindly made your offer to the village to say, you know, please come and see me if you feel that you have a need. And so I started to come to see you, and it was in the first instance it was pretty uncomfortable, I have to admit, especially that day when we were looking at like emotional release, but I felt incredibly better after it. The difference between when I went in and when I left, I think that was the second or third session was quite phenomenal. And then through the various the following sessions, when we looked at other ailments, you know, like stiff hips or pain in my elbow, which we noticed last week, what I found really strange or amazing was that just by like it's almost just contact. It's not pressure. It's just contact.
The way I just touch without doing anything. Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
The day we looked at my hips, I went home and I had an amazing night's sleep, and for the first time in months, years, and maybe even, I didn't wake up with sore hips. So it was incredible. And then last week, I can't remember what we looked at last week, but the difference.
We looked at your chakras and your structure. You still had one chakra which you've been struggling with, and that